Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Receiver comes in motion. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's take a minute to look at Florida International. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it's...
There he goes. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Handoff to the lone back. Got a little space. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Offense facing 4th down.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Grab near the marker. It's Barney. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
The Panthers with the 1st and 10. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
FIU set up with another 1st down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on 1st down. Swings it out to his running back. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 20.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, FIU. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Dropping back, it's Ware. Got his man on the right. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. They'll toss it to the left. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
To the air on 2nd down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Navy now facing 3rd and short. They'll run the option. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this 1st down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Ware. Unloads to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Navy will have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays are left to him.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. He wants to throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. You saw that there on the incompletion.
And they decide to trot out the kicker from the left hash. And this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Williams. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing at the wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
And the Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. We've reached the break. It's FIU with the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
The Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Looking for his man. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down, just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
A 3rd down try for the offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move.
You just feel like throughout the course of this game, this guy's just going to have to make plays like this, right? Things aren't always going to be perfect, and protection's not going to be ideal. You're going to have to play with some effort, make some scrambles, make some things happen when plays break down, and at least try to put your offense in good positions. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but now he makes this decision a little more interesting here on 4th.
Chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely...
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The midshipman could get really aggressive here on 2nd and short. To the air. It's Ware. Going deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
This defense was ready for no-balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The midshipmen come to the line facing 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. At midfield, he's got room. An explosive run, and he gets it all the way up to the 50-yard line before going out of bounds.
This running back is so dynamic, and you've got to be able to take advantage of his speed by getting him to the outside. So that's why you dial up the toss play there. It's a nice way to change it up and get this guy in space to go make plays.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. To the air on first down. Steps away to find some room. On the run, fires downfield. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. DB's right up on the receivers. The give to the lone running back.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Navy to the line, needing just a few inches on 3rd down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Hey, that's a live ball. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And you want to drive a coach nuts, get in a situation where it's easy and I just got to get a QB sneak and fall forward and I don't take care of the football. Priority number 1, mission number 1, got to get that snap, got to fall forward. Big time mistake.
Motion from the wideout. They'll try it over the left side. Breaks into the open. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. That gives him 54 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. The huge explosive play put him right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. Scores on the sneak.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And the extra point is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Navy offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Navy comes to the line facing 2nd and short. Scanning the field, it's Ware. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Complete to the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, they're trying to go toss to get to the perimeter, but how about the DBs beating their blocks and using their speed to get upfield and create the negative play?
Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. He's loose on the right. He's at the... and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Navy!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Georgia Southern has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Freedom took flight in the pregame, but this has been a good one inside Paulson Stadium. They're up by 9 over Tulsa. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And that's another FIU.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Looking to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. The screen, he's got wheels. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Timeout, Florida International.
And the Panthers can really attack on this second and short. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quarterback just flat missed it, incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
The Panthers line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Hawkins. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They'll throw it from the red zone. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Panther! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Defense not showing press coverage. Finds his man. It's Hutchinson. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. And some room to work. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's taking the shot. Hits the open man. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, midshipman.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield on first down. He'll throw it. That's reeled in. It's Barney. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms.
Let's go! Let's go!
Wants to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Touchdown, Florida International. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I love this this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the third quarter. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. On first down, here comes this offense. Wants to throw. It's Ware. Makes the catch. It's Hutchinson.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The midshipman could get really aggressive here on second and short. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needed 4. It's fourth down and 1. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Has to get there to move the sticks. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball, too. You could see there right after the third down play, looking at his sideline, saying, give me the ball. I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team. And he comes through big time.
Got his man on the right. Turning it on. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Looking to throw, it's Ware. It's complete to the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throw him the football. That's what he catch, a big fella.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. The throw. Two sure hands. It's Hutchinson. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down.
Let's go.
To the air on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll get rid of it. On target to the left. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Leaves it with the back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Paula, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
And it's really good 3rd down defense. You've given up some yards. Who cares? Down here, right near the goal line, you bow your neck up. You force the 4th down. Nice job breaking on the football and forcing the incompletion.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he missed it. No good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, try to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense, they did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Hey, 27, jump.
Caught in the backfield. It's Woods.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on 3rd.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Touchdown, Navy! And here they come, almost all the way back. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Gets the back moving, barrels ahead. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They want to run it left here. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. Tough sliding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down.
Now, a 4th down.
No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. 4th down, needed conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big 4th down conversion.
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Got enough for the 1st. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. FIU set up with another 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
And the Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the 1st down, a few more 1st downs, and you can walk out of here with a dub.
They'll move the wide receiver. They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late?
Got some room in under the goal line. Touchdown, Panthers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Navy will go back on the attack. They've been frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Looking to throw, it's Ware. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
This time it's complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Navy now facing 3rd and short. They'll try to get the edge on the left.
The defense is going to need one more stop. This is the game right now. You just got one on that last run play, setting up 4th down. Do you bring pressure? What are we doing defensively here to make sure that we can get off the field and win this game?
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, midshipman. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Charcoal! Charcoal! Charcoal!
Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Panthers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 3rd. Catch in the middle, it's Hawkins. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Tight end now in motion. The handoff, keep working on that clock. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
And as they come to the line, they have the lead, and they have the clock on their side. 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Ware. Here's a heat. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got an open man. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. Navy now in trouble here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. A strike downfield. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Navy quick to the line. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. On target. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in, because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.